You're watching Machindo's hometown station, HTV1.
Hello everybody, Brett Boyd from the Market House. Don't miss our new expanded summer hours from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. And don't miss two fantastic deals on ground chuck at just $3.99 a pound or Dutch Farms butter at just $2.99. Just two great deals and two more reasons to come see us at the Market House. Open 8 to 8, 7 days a week. We'll see you there.
Tired of having everyone know you're coming before you arrive because of your exhaust? If so, then it's time to call the experts at RS Custom Exhaust in Hillsdale. RS Custom Exhaust has all the tools and parts to make your vehicle quiet again. And for you sports car enthusiasts, if you're looking for the roar to be the king of the roads, RS Custom Exhaust can help you too. With free estimates and first-class service, RS Custom Exhaust has your vehicle covered. So stop and see them today, located at 1461 Vera Drive in Hillsdale.
From Machindo's news leader, this is HTV1 News at noon.
Memorial Day looked a bit different, and some celebrated in ways that uniquely addressed the coronavirus pandemic. Well, good afternoon, Machindo. I'm Scott Pienta. Well, before we get to the holiday coverage, let's take a look at where we stand on the numbers. Branch County reports 2 new cases, bringing their total up to 103 cases and 2 deaths. Hillsdale also reporting 2 new cases. That brings the total cases there to 170 and 24 deaths. Lenawee County shows 146 confirmed cases, 101 recovery, and 3 deaths. They also report 31 probable cases, 25 probable case recoveries, and no deaths in that category. The Michigan Department of Corrections has completed testing of all inmates. WKZO says that as of Friday, it had taken prison staff and the Michigan National Guard just 15 days to test every prisoner at all 29 facilities statewide. Tests are still at the labs, and results won't be likely known until later this week. But so far, out of over 38,000 prisoners who have already been tested, 3,263 have tested positive, 18,316 have tested negative, and 16,551 are still waiting for results. In Steuben County, nothing has changed there since yesterday. There are still at 79 cases and 2 deaths. Williams County hasn't updated their local numbers since Friday, but theirs last showed 34 confirmed cases and 14 probable cases for a total of 48 cases altogether, including 1 death. The state of Ohio currently reports that Williams County has 52 overall cases, but doesn't clarify which of those 4 cases are confirmed or probable. And in Fulton County, still holding steady at 34 confirmed cases, 1 probable case, 34 recoveries, and no deaths. Well, the village of Pioneer unofficially held a patriotic walk for its Memorial Day celebration yesterday. Well, people young and old gathered for the walk through the town to the sounds of patriotic music. Mayor Ed Kidston handed out American flags to the crowd of about 100 people. Kids were able to decorate their ride and ride their bikes in the walk. Now, the makeshift parade started by the Liberty Square and ended by the Pioneer Police Department, approximately 4 blocks down the street. After the event, some of those people gathered at the cemetery where an unofficial ceremony was held for the laying of the wreath.
Amen. And we're here today to honor those that gave the ultimate sacrifice for our freedoms here. And I want to thank you all for coming. This means the world to everybody. It shows why Pioneer in this area is a great place. We love the town, we love you, we love the country, and we're going to show it here in a few minutes. We're going to start with the national anthem, because that's where it should start. And then we're going to march down the street to a few patriotic songs. And God bless you all. Have a great Memorial Day.
Welcome. We'll have our ceremony. I appreciate us being here. Not many towns or cities that are allowed to do this. So the mayor had it done. Thank you. Freedom. We'll proceed on, and thank you for being here. And God bless you all. God bless America.
Once again, Pioneers proved to be a very patriotic community in defiance of the laws. I salute Mayor Kidston for putting together a public demonstration of patriotism and remembering of the fallen soldiers. I just hope that those who died for our freedoms are not disappointed in America at this time. Cut. Port. Arm. Aim. Fire. Aim. Fire. Aim. Fire. Present. Arm.
The Pioneer American Legion Post Commander says any veteran that is not a member of a post should find one and join, as they are in always need of new members. Well, this was a scene at Hillsdale's La Presto Field yesterday as Hillsdale County Sheriff candidate John Paul Rutan, himself an Army veteran, organized a last-minute Memorial Day event in defiance of Michigan's stay-at-home order. Gatherings are still limited to 10 people or less in the Great Lakes state, but the Hillsdale Daily News says about 30 people, including other candidates and elected officials, showed up for the ceremony. Now, Rutan says he decided to put it together after he learned that Pittsford had canceled their festivities this year. Now, he says he doesn't care what the threat is. He believes it's unacceptable that communities decline to honor fallen service members this year. Rutan added that there will always be danger, but if people are too afraid to stand for the liberties that people gave their lives for, then he says he says that we're not worthy of having those liberties. He thanked the attendees for, quote, showing courage in defiance of the state's emergency orders to join that ceremony. Rutan read a speech about the history of the Memorial Day and its importance, while the ceremony began and finished with prayers from Hillsdale Church of the Nazarene Church Pastor Mike Prince. A couple of Lenawee County cultural institutions are getting some emergency relief funding. WLEN says the Croswell Opera House and Sam Buford Woodshop have each been awarded $3,000 through the CARES Act funded grants from the National Endowment for the Arts and the Michigan Council for Arts, as well as the Cultural Affairs. Now, the regional organization Arts Midwest also chipped in about $84,000 for the MCACA's program. That's in addition to the $502,000 in federal funding. Now, there is no matching requirement, and those funds will be used to help secure jobs and keep the doors open at those establishments. At the state level, a new rumor is plaguing Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer's accusing First Gentleman Mark Mallory of requesting access to a boat launch. Well, MLive says this all started on the Facebook page of Tad Dowker, a owner of the North Shore Dock LLC in northern Michigan. A post has since been removed, but Dowker claimed that a man called him a few days before the holiday asking to use the boat launch. When the caller was told the company was 3 weeks behind opening, the man allegedly asked if it made a difference that he was the governor's husband. Dowker's removed the post said that the company then put the caller at the very back end of their list. The company's Facebook page is now private, and the Detroit News said Mallory has asked the company about install availability and responded respectfully with understanding. Now, Governor Whitmer's spokesperson Tiffany Brown did not confirm or deny the claim, saying that the practice is not to discuss the First Family's personal calendar or their schedules. She added that there has been a lot of misinformation floating around about the governor, and threats have been made against the First Family that Brown says are quite downright dangerous. Whitmer and Mallory own a home in Adrian County, and rumors about the family visiting there despite the state's stay-at-home order have persisted since at least April. None of them proven, and the earliest rumor has a false rating from PolitiFact. Meanwhile, an Albion's man to attempt to recall Governor Whitmer and Attorney General Dana Nessel has failed. WTVB and WLNS say that the recall petitions were turned down by the state's Board of Canvassers because, well, they were not clear or factual. The petitioner, Chad Bozzi, wanted to recall Whitmer over her COVID-19 response and her lack of action to remove Jackson County Sheriff Steve Rand for offensive comments he allegedly made. But the board, made up of 2 Republicans and 2 Democrats, said the petitions did not meet the necessary standards. And a new bill in Ohio would legally protect workers who unwittingly transmit the novel coronavirus to others. The Bryan Times says the legislation was presented to local leaders on Friday as part of a roundtable discussion on various topics with the Williams County Economic Development Corporation. Chesterland State Representative Dana Grindell wrote the bill, which grants civil immunity to a person who provides goods and services for any business and operations for injury, death, or loss that was caused by the transmission of COVID-19 during the period of emergency declared by the March 9th executive order. Those protections would not apply if the person was acting outside the scope of their job, acting maliciously, in bad faith, or recklessly. A similar bill is working as well. Give me 1 second here. That was not what I wanted. I'll be right back with some more news right after this in just a second.
There's a reason that professionals shop at Jonesville Lumber. They expect quality, service, and knowledge. And that's exactly what they receive. For nearly 100 years, Jonesville Lumber has been family owned. We take pride in serving our area with great products at competitive prices. We have dedicated project estimators in-house that will help figure the materials needed to complete your next task at hand. Whether you're building your dream home, adding a pole barn, building a deck, updating your kitchen, or painting your front door, let Jonesville Lumber help you with your next project.
Authentic Mexican food is just a short drive away at El Cerrito in Coldwater and Hillsdale. The variety-packed menu has something for everyone, with classic Mexican dishes, El Cerrito specialties, and tasty treats for dessert. Don't forget the best margaritas in town with margarita specials Friday and Saturday. And carry-out ordering is great for work lunches or picking up dinner for the family. Make your next meal a fiesta for your taste buds at El Cerrito on Chicago Street in downtown Coldwater and Carlton Road in Hillsdale.
The Saucy Dogs is the name and barbecue is the game. Come on down for a good time and some great food. At Saucy Dogs, try our barbecue nachos or our tasty ribs. We'll have you howling for more. Saucy Dogs, downtown Jonesville.
Does your vehicle sound like a tractor putting down the road? Then you need to see the experts at RS Custom Exhaust in Hillsdale. They will give you a free estimate along with first-class customer service. They custom make any exhaust needed for your vehicle. Stop and see them today, located at 1461 Vera Drive in Hillsdale.
Hello everybody, Brett Boyd from the Market House. Don't miss our new expanded summer hours from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. And don't miss 2 fantastic deals on ground chuck at just $3.99 a pound or Dutch Farms butter at just $2.99. Just 2 great deals and 2 more reasons to come see us at the Market House. Open 8 to 8, 7 days a week. We'll see you there.
One man has suffered a head injury and a woman has been arrested. Now, that is all been a result of a domestic dispute at the Steuben County campground that involved moving vehicles and bystanders jumping into the fray. WTVB and WLKI and the Herald Republican report on this weekend's fracas. Now, it started around 9:20 Saturday night following the initial dispute, and a woman used her vehicle to intentionally ram the vehicle of another person. 23-year-old Derek Jewell of Grover Hills saw it all happen, and when the driver of the ramming vehicle tried to drive off, well, Jewell tried to stop the suspect by attempting to open the driver's side door. But when that didn't work, well, he decided to break open the driver's side window instead. But the woman still drove off. Jewell had been holding on to the vehicle as it accelerated, and he fell to the pavement, suffering leg abrasions and a head injury. Now, he was taken to Parkview Regional Hospital in Fort Wayne for treatment and was later discharged from the emergency department. Meanwhile, a Steuben deputy found a suspect vehicle at the corner of County Road 200 West and Crooked Lake Lane 101, which soon after crashed into the median and struck a sign near the junction with I-69. The woman behind the wheel was taken to protective custody, sent to Cameron Hospital for medical and mental health evaluation. An accident in Union City has left one village resident injured. WTVB says 49-year-old Scott Kao apparently passed out and went off the road Monday on the Dunks Road near Rustic Hills Drive. His vehicle hit a power pole and sheared it off, barely missing a 88-year-old resident who was mowing the lawn at the time. The vehicle crossed the Rustic Hills and went into the woods before hitting some trees and stopping. Airbags were deployed, but the Branch County Sheriff's Office says Kao wasn't wearing a seatbelt, and he suffered a significant head laceration when he struck that windshield. Now, he was taken to Coldwater Regional Hospital for treatment. Just some minor injuries were suffered in a minivan crash Saturday afternoon in Coldwater Township. WTVB reported that 42-year-old Tammy Lalou of Coldwater lost control of her vehicle around 3 p.m. Saturday, crashing into another vehicle driven by 81-year-old Nancy Ehrman of Tiffin. Now, Ehrman was waiting at a stop sign at the time, and both vehicles wound up in roadside ditches. The drivers and all occupants were treated at the scene, and the BCSO says everyone was wearing their seatbelts. A four-vehicle crash in Williams County resulted in only minor injuries for one of the drivers. The Bryan Times says this one happened at the corner of County Road 15 and US 6 around 3:45 Friday afternoon. A sedan heading northbound on 15 failed to yield at a stop sign and was hit by a westbound pickup truck. Well, that caused the sedan to spin out, hitting a sedan that was stopped behind it, and that sedan then bumped a vehicle behind it. The vehicle of the second sedan was taken to local hospital for minor injuries. The driver of the first sedan was cited for failure to yield. Well, if you're anything like us here at the studio, you probably go through a lot of pop or beer when we're at home. Now, one local organizer is offering to take those empties for you while the returns are shut down in Michigan. We'll let you know who and where right after this.
El Cerrito's variety-packed menu has something for everyone. With generous servings and lots of flavor, you'll think of it as a fiesta for your taste buds. Dine in or carry out at El Cerrito on Chicago Street in downtown Coldwater and Carlton Road in Hillsdale.
There's a reason that professionals shop at Jonesville Lumber. They expect quality, service, and knowledge. And that's exactly what they receive. For nearly 100 years, Jonesville Lumber has been family-owned. We take pride in serving our area with great products at competitive prices. We have dedicated project estimators in-house that will help figure the materials needed to complete your next task at hand. Whether you're building your dream home, adding a pole barn, building a deck, updating your kitchen, or painting your front door, let Jonesville Lumber help you with your next project.
The Saucy Dogs is the name, and barbecue is the game. Come on down for a good time and some great food. At Saucy Dogs, try our barbecue nachos or our tasty ribs. We'll have you howling for more. Saucy Dogs, downtown Jonesville.
Well, wrapping up our brief newscast today, if you live in Michigan, you probably have a lot of returnable bottles and cans piling up because there's no return machines and they're all closed due to the pandemic. Well, the Hillsdale American Legion Post would like to take them off your hands. Well, they're accepting clean returnables in bags as donations. Now, you can drop those bags off at the Legion Post 1611 Steenberg Road at Hillsdale and put them by the utility room near the garage. Well, they appreciate the help and they hope that you stay healthy. Well, those are today's top stories. We'll see you right back here tomorrow for HTV1 News at noon. Don't forget, you can find more of our news and our live streams at 24/7 at htv1.net. For all of us here at HTV1, I'm Scott Pienta. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon and have a great day, everyone.
Tired of having everyone know you're coming before you arrive because of your exhaust? If so, then it's time to call the experts at RS Custom Exhaust in Hillsdale. RS Custom Exhaust has all the tools and parts to make your vehicle quiet again. And for you sports car enthusiasts, if you're looking for the roar to be the king of the roads, RS Custom Exhaust can help you too. With free estimates and first-class service, RS Custom Exhaust has your vehicle covered. So stop and see them today, located at 1461 Vera Drive in Hillsdale.
Hello everybody, Brett Boyd from the Market House. Don't miss our new expanded summer hours from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. and don't miss two fantastic deals on ground chuck at just $3.99 a pound, or Dutch Farms butter at just $2.99. Just two great deals and two more reasons to come see us at the Market House. Open 8 to 8, 7 days a week. We'll see you there.